Good morning. I've dragged Mr. Reynolds out of bed to go on our morning walk. We're heading up to Gibbet or Gibbet Hill, however you say it.
Yeah, I don't know, one or the other. I'd say Gibbet.
It's a really cool viewpoint, and on a clear day you can see London, which is about 38 miles I think it says on the sign. But what's been really cool since the lockdown is that there hasn't obviously been as much traffic and whatnot in London, so the smog that normally kind of sits on top is not there, and you get like a really nice clear view. But Sam thinks it's going to be a bit misty.
Yeah, it's just a bit sort of, not cloudy, but misty today, so I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but let's go find out.
This is a really weird thing to say, but I like that tree.
That's a really cool tree.
Good morning, Hazelmere.
Yeah, I think that's Hazelmere at the bottom. Let's look on the map.
As Sam predicted, too damn hazy.
Yeah, a bit weird, isn't it? Normally it's sort of over there, but you can't even see past the next hill.
Do you know what I think it is? This is me guessing science right now. Do you think it's because it's a warm day and like all the moisture from the ground is evaporating?
Something like that, yeah, it's just, yeah, a bit hazy. It might, maybe later in the day it might be clear.
Science with Amy.
Science with Amy.
I'll just quickly address my face, just on a derma roller, which is why it might look a bit patchy right now. I'm trying all the home methods because obviously I'm kind of looking down the nose as turning up as a very fresh and raw bride. Potentially no hair done, no eyebrows, none of the skin stuff. I wanted to have a go and try some different things so I feel my best. That's all down the drain. But I just wanted to quickly show you me filling out my fit plan for the week. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is check the weather. So there's no rain, so I don't really need to plan around too much other than deciding what order I want to put my runs in. So my last long run was Monday of last week. I'm only doing 3 this week, so I go back to my normal regular running routine. So I think I'm going to keep that long run on Saturday and do the interval and tempo, and I'm back to normal lengths of time. Intervals for 50 minutes or 55, let's do 55, and then tempo run for 50. And then an hour, I'm back to 1 hour 25 because I have my minus 30% resting or deload week. Then I need to add in the ab work, which I will do most days. Monday I will literally do arms and abs. And there's something I'm looking into at the moment called hypopressive breathing. I really hope I've said that correctly. But it's a technique that is good for giving you more core strength, more strength of your diaphragm, which is really good for your pelvic floor muscles, really good control of, like, it works for your transverse abdominis, which is the, not like the big abs you see, but like the superficial layer below, but it's really good to have like a good control of that. And then I'm going to do a leg day on Wednesday. So it's quite, I've still got a couple of days to recover from that. I might even press that long run back to Sunday. Where's the rubber? Is that a good idea? I have been known to have a few glasses of wine on a Saturday night. Could be a very bad idea. And my rehab work from a knee from Alex. So tomorrow I'm gonna do some hypopressive technique work, arms and abs. Those will both be HIIT sessions. So I'll do 2 lots of 28 minutes. And then Tuesday, abs and 55 minutes of run, but intervals. Then on Wednesday, we're gonna do a leg day, and that's my knee rehab work that I have from Alex. Thursday, abs, run 50 minutes, a tempo run. And then on Friday, HIIT, but I'm gonna leave that open just depending on like how I'm feeling body wise, but it'll most likely be upper body work, knee rehab work. And then this is going to be Saturdays, like my rest day, but I do like an active rest day. So I'll do some bar stuff, hypopressive work, and just a nice old stretch out. And then Sunday will be my long run.
Oh, that might be a bit spicy.
What's happened?
I think.
Bit too much Nando sauce?
A bit quick. This might blow my brains out.
On to more pressing matters. Just had a delivery. I've been waiting for these bad boys for a couple of weeks. So the story behind these little fitness edit hats, Hollywood hats, are I've obviously been running now for about 5 years, and I've realised that I've got quite a lot of sun damage on my forehead. Reason being, when it gets to the summer, I stopped wearing sunscreen after like the first time I tried it, because as soon as I put it on and started to get a bit sweaty, the SPF would go into my eyes and sting like hell. So for years I just went outside into the sun running for like 2 hours, like basically 4 hours a week with no protection on. And now I've got some lovely sun damage on my forehead. So this year, as I'm now 30, I decided to get myself a nice hat, or the Hollywood hat as Sam likes to call it. And I also thought it'd be cool to pick some up for you guys. So if you are interested in getting yourself a Fitness Edit Hollywood hat, I'm going to be popping these on my Facebook page, on the Fitness Edit Facebook page. I'll put a little link below. But that I would really, really suggest and recommend putting a hat on if you're going to go out running and you can't wear SPF like me, because it saves you an awful lot on skincare later in life. And it even fits my pea-size head. I've got such a small adult size head, so if you've got like a normal size head, it's definitely going to fit you.
Look even better than your pea head. Very nice, very Hollywood.
Just quickly putting some stuff on my face because I feel a bit ropey. I get really bad periods from time to time, and I think I've had underlying endometriosis. Endometriosis can only really be diagnosed with something called a laparoscopy, which doctors are never that keen on doing because it's quite invasive and can sometimes cause more problems just to get a diagnosis. So they only really do it if they feel like you need treatment. But what it does mean from time to time, I get excruciating period pains, like to the point where I feel like I'm going to black out or be sick, and like no painkiller can help whatsoever. I get like a new thing I've just started to get recently, which I think is why I've like had such disturbed sleep, is I get like on the lead up to my period, I get like sweats in the middle of the night, like hot sweats, which I wake up and I'm freezing, and that's why I feel so awful today. But the point I was getting to, I was meant to wake up this morning and do a workout, and I just don't feel like it. Sam and I have been for like a really nice walk, which is good. And I'm going to go do the shopping now, so it's a bit more walking around, but I just don't really feel like it. But this is what I'm saying in terms of it's good to have a plan, because then you go, well, okay, well, today's my day off, so I've slightly moved where in the week I was going to have that. When I get back later on, I might actually feel like a bit of a stretch, in which case I'll use today as my day off stretching day. This is not really improving the situation either. I'm using up all my old makeup. If I need to, and normally I don't put anything on for walking around home, but every time I keep on catching my face in the mirror, it makes me feel even worse. So I'm going to go into the food shop now and I'll show you my food shopping plan for the week. I'm just going to show you my shopping list. So at the moment with lockdown, I'm having to plan every single meal, and I have to be honest with you, I'm starting to run out of ideas, and I never would have said that before because I love food so much that I genuinely plan our shopping over the course of the week. I don't normally write it down, but for the purpose of this video, it just was easier to see than trying to show you my phone. So we've just got all of our essentials here. Smoothies are pretty standard for me in the morning, and I always have like coconut water, frozen berries and bananas, sometimes peanut butter if I'm feeling very fancy. And then this week on the menu we have cod, mushy peas with chorizo, asparagus and pesto, courgette chicken enchilada roll-ups, Cobb salad but like a healthier version, chicken katsu using the Joe Wicks katsu sauce, although I might throw some coconut milk in there just to make it slightly creamier because I just find his is really good but it can sometimes be a bit bitter. Homemade pizza on Friday night, pork belly for a barbecue with green beans and avocado, and then lunches we tend to either we mostly just eat independently, Sam and I. So I've just put some stuff to make some salads, chickpea, feta and watermelon, a grazing board, one lunchtime, pita pouches if we go on a bike ride, and fajita bowls. So what I normally tend to do with food is make meals that I can kind of adapt for Sam. So either like add in potato wedges or rice or something that makes it a bit more carbier for him. I don't necessarily have carbs every single meal because like today where I've done absolutely nothing, there's no need for me to have them, and I prefer to go heavy on protein and healthy fats. It just works better for my body. I just seen Sam come back in off his bike. And really just try and make like healthier versions of meals that we both would want. So with the chicken katsu, I'll do stir-fried veggies for me and do some rice for him. The courgette chicken enchilada roll-ups, you know, last week we had fajitas with chicken wraps, but this week I'm going to use the courgette version where you wrap up the chicken in the courgette. So I'll show you kind of how every single meal looks as much as I remember. So tonight we've got cod, roasted cod with mushy peas and chorizo mash. So we do it like really kind of thick, so it is like a mash consistency, and asparagus. I just finished a long run. I'm back in the game. I'm feeling so much better than I have done over the last few days. But hopefully you can still see this. It's now 25. Where I need to like clean my watch. Oh my god, I can't do this. I need Sam again. I'll show you when I get back. I just realised actually how crazy my hair must look right now. Just dropped my card off. Okay, right now I can actually. Oh, it's still difficult. Can't do the same thing at once. This car's also so noisy. It's totally pointless.
It's great.
Take 3. Okay, my run today. Oh, I feel like I just pulled my shoulder out.
Did you?
I don't know, just something clicked in a weird way.
Anyways.
Back to the point. I did my long run today, 1 hour 25, which was 14.5 kilometers. Average pace was 5:53, and heart rate 163. But I did take it quite steadily. 895.
Car, you do deserve a sausage.
Nobody knows why you've said that.
Because we want sausages for lunch.
Just turn the camera on.
How you get? Let's go.
So blanch, watermelon, feta, chickpea, tomato, cucumber and leaves with lemon as dressing, so no oil, just lemon. So I've just finished my abs and my arms, and I'm about to make my morning smoothie. Frozen spinach, a few, actually it's a bit too much. Actually no, let's put that in. And then I'm going to put raspberries today. And this. I'll finish off the blueberries. Get that bad boy in there. And then I use coconut water because I think it tastes delicious. It's refreshing, really good after workouts for rehydrating. I don't really like using the milk alternatives in there, it just makes it taste a bit weird if you ask me. Best ingredient ever. Oh yes. Okay, let's whack it on.
Nice and wide. And then she'll exhale out her mouth, elongating through the crown of her head. Once her lungs are completely empty, she'll close mouth, nose, throat.
Oh my god, that's...
And then as you exhale, bring the hands back down to their starting position at your hips. Beautiful. Inhale again, open ribs. Exhale, stay here, lengthen through the crown of the head. Okay, now on this next breath, you'll come.
And that's the first video I've seen that's really broken down hypopressive breathing and the technique in a really easy to understand format. Even from that first attempt, like I only did it for 10-15 minutes, I can feel a difference, and I think that's important for me because I've tried lots of the other breathing techniques. Like I tried Wim Hof method a few weeks ago for the first time, and I've done that a couple times, and I just don't feel any physical good benefit from it. Like it just makes me feel a bit dizzy and a bit strange. I'm sure if you stick at it, you will then start to get the benefit and why people love it. But for some reason that, like I can literally feel my spine decompressing. I can feel everything being stretched out. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I'll link this video in the comments below for you guys. So this is week 2. I wouldn't say I've lost weight, but I think what I probably should have added in last week is that I had PMS, so I had like premenstrual bloating, which also contributes to carrying a bit of extra water weight. I have trained this week, not as much as I would have liked to because I had a couple of days where I wasn't feeling too sprightly, and then diet again has been definitely 80-20, so some really good healthy meals, but then like last night for instance I had pizza and chocolate, and I've had chocolate a couple of times throughout the week, and when I say I have chocolate that means I have a whole like sharing bar. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely don't go small when I have treats. But I think as of what I've decided, now I'm not going to Ibiza anymore. God, you don't need to see this, it's first thing in the morning. But as I'm not going to Ibiza anymore, I'm probably going to start being a bit more aware and a bit more conscious of my diet when it gets to June. So a couple of weeks still for me just to kind of be quite relaxed about the whole thing, and then implement a bit more of a structure and a routine. I just finished my final run of the week, and it gave me an idea actually for the next episode. I think I'm going to cover with you guys cardio because it is the easiest way to lose weight, and for me the easiest cardio to do in terms of it's cheap, you don't really need any equipment, and you can do it anywhere. It's running. So I'm going to go through all the basics of running with you guys, how to get back into running, how to start, how to structure your running week, basic bits of equipment or the most necessary bits of equipment, and things like how to warm up properly, how to cool down, because all those things are really important. But I'll see you guys next week.